Okay, guys, welcome to Meetup number 18. And last month we explored kitchen robots, and we had 4 sessions on kitchen robots. We dig deeper into how a robot could be used to assemble a sandwich, and we also created an entire pipeline of how a kitchen robot used for assembling a sandwich might look like. So it was really interesting, and we kind of had almost spontaneous sessions every time, and we came up with a pipeline at the end of every session. So that was really interesting, and we'll continue with this particular format that we are now going with. So the first session is always exploring the topic of the theme for that particular month. So we'll just be generally talking about what cleaning robots are, watching videos of different kinds of cleaning robots, and at the end of this meetup we'll be mutually deciding one particular topic that we want to go into. Maybe it is reverse engineering one particular product, and then after that we will just take one particular aspect, maybe visual slam or some other component of the whole cleaning system, and after that we will narrow down further. So that's the whole idea for this particular month. And the agenda is more spontaneous this time. So this introductory presentation, which is just a few minutes, and after that we'll just start discussing cleaning robots. You can spontaneously share what you know about cleaning robots, some interesting links, some interesting products that you know about, and we'll just I'll just Google search it. My screen will be shared, and we'll just have a casual discussion, and after that we'll have introduction. So this timing is not to be strictly followed. It can end sooner as well, depending on how many interesting topics we come up with. Okay, so just briefly introducing what we are doing here. So we are kind of an active learning group of robotics and artificial intelligence enthusiasts, and we take up one particular theme every single month and try to dig deep into it. We also do research paper reading sessions, although we have just conducted one so far, but in the future we want to hold more of those. And the meetings will be recorded and shared on YouTube. So if someone doesn't want to be recorded, I'll cut out that particular portion. Just reach out to me, just message me after the meetup. And everyone can participate regardless of age or experience. So you can see that the first session for the theme of the month is actually very casual and open, and anyone can participate whether you have experience or not. And after that we'll just go deeper. So let's start. So I've noted down a few interesting links or YouTube videos and articles that we can watch together to start with. But before that, if anyone wants to share something, uh, just let me know, or I'll just go with the first link that I've shown here. So like the most popular cleaning robot is, probably all of us know, Roomba, and when you Google search cleaning robot, this is also the kind of robot that first appears and is all over the place. So yeah, does anyone want to share something, or should I start with the links that I have?
Yeah, you can start. We can discuss each video after seeing.
Okay, all right. Yes. So so almost sorry. So almost all of the links when you search cleaning robots would be similar to Roomba, but I tried to find out some different types of robots as well. So this is one of the robots by Fraunhofer, which is a different type, and Yeah, so this particular robot is definitely more complicated. It is actually not just identifying the trash and vacuum sucking it like the traditional Roombas or vacuum cleaners that we have, robot vacuum cleaners that we have. But this is actually more advanced. Although I think the focus of this would be more research, and so I think they are just trying to solve this from a complicated problem standpoint and not from what is required. So tool changing is also done autonomously. Yeah, this was one interesting thing that I found, and apart from that, so this is actually for disinfection. So this is a different type of robot, but also by Fraunhofer IPA. Okay. Yeah. So I think let's first talk about this particular system. So first of all, were some of you also familiar with this thing? Have you seen this kind of arrangement before?
Arrangement.
No.
Which
Yeah.
arrangement?
This system, this video that I shared, the cleaning in office building. So it's actually identifying the trash. It's first navigating through the whole environment and identifying the trash, and then using arm to pick it instead of just traditional vacuum cleaning.
Yeah, we generally see in industrial settings, but not particularly cleaning.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, apart from that, this was totally different. This was a totally different kind of arrangement. So you can, I'll move to the main part. It's like cleaning of the window panes. Yeah, I think this was the only relevant part in the video. Yeah, yeah. Does anyone have something interesting to share in the cleaning robots? Any other different kinds of robots? We can also. I collected down some links where the workings of Roombas are also explained. We can discuss that thing as well.
I had a doubt. How are we charging the Roomba? Is there a dock or something for that?
Yeah, I think we do have a charger, right? Normal arrangement from the from yeah the power socket that you have.
Okay, because there was
Roomba basically has a station kind of thing. Like it
ah
comes with
okay
a
yeah
station, and like
ah
the Roomba goes and sits on that, and I think there's wireless charger or probably like small contact chargers on that. Wireless
okay.
charger is a better possibility. Like many industrial robots, also like the mobile robots, they also come with wireless charging.
Ah, okay. So something like this.
Okay, because there is another company known as Milagro.
On
It's
my
an
heritage, you can
Indian-based
build your
company, I
family
guess,
tree
because
and make amazing.
they have done a lot of advertisement in like 4 or 5 months, and they have built their charging dock a bit different. So it's slanted at a height and it goes back at that same angle. So I don't know how they are exactly charging it, but I found the concept pretty good. I was thinking, how is it able to, maneuver itself back at the exact same way? It's like a
Ac-
Tesla parking
Actually,
itself.
actually the Krish, actually the recent Roombas also the charging station is slightly slanted. Like you can check
Okay.
on I think Beyond, there's a news channel called Beyond, so they had like a video about Roombas, like they had a working experience of that. So in that they showed
Hmm.
um, like the
What's the
operation
name?
of that Roomba thing. So
What?
Beyond, like the news channel Beyond, and then you can just put Roomba, I think so. Like you can do a search of that. Like they had a 5 or 6 minute video where the person like he was using a Roomba for the whole day, and like he shared his experience with that. Beyond, WION, Roomba.
Okay. This one or?
Review. Yeah, I think so. It's this one. See the charging station. Okay, I guess this is not the exact video. See, the charging station is also slanted over here. My guess is there's a wireless charging in that, like to simply like add a coil on the station and one inside the robot.
Check Milagros once. I guess it is quite different from this one.
Spelling again?
Milagrow. Yeah. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. So I mean, but it makes sense, right? It has to be slanting because it has to like go up the platform.
It also helps to connect with that socket, that small socket, because since it is a height, the gravity plays a role over there, and it clips itself.
Actually, in the Roomba one, no, the station it has a like dust collection system. So like once the robot does its routine and comes
Hmm.
back for charging, no, the station it like removes all the dust that is collected inside the robot and collects it in a
Oh,
paper bag kind of thing. So
acha,
that's another interesting thing.
so that is collected inside the charger. There is a separate
Not the
compartment.
charger, like the station. You can't just call it a
Okay,
charger. It's a station.
it's a station.
Yeah, like you buy a Roomba, no, that comes with that. Like it's like 'cause the thing comes with the whole thing.
So like
Oh,
I can see that like there is probably space for the dust collection, but here in this kind of arrangement we don't have it.
Yeah, it's not there. Chandandeep, if you go to that video that I opened, no, there was another video, right? Not this one. The Beyond one that I said. Beyond Roomba robots. Like I think they had couple of videos. Just uh, not this one. They had another video review. I think it's this one. Yeah,
Smart device to clean house.
yeah. It's this one. They had a whole video on that.
I don't know. I thought I had the ad blocker right. I don't know why it's not working. Anyway.
Forget it. Yeah. So the station is there, right? Yeah, he'll show how it works also.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the part that they show like so yeah, the test collection is done inside that.
So, but this video, this the other Roomba video that I opened, that was probably an older model, I guess.
I think so. This is like this year's only, right? So I'm pretty sure it's the latest one.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Roomba has like iRobot updates it quite frequently, I think so. So yeah, it's possible that the previous one is another one.
Yeah, because yeah, the station was a very simple arrangement there.
Yeah. So yeah, the station is like pretty unique, I feel. Like that's the convenience part of it. Like you don't need to open the robot and collect the dust. It just collects inside the bag and like it's easy to dispose of.
Yeah, so it's
Uh,
separated from
yeah.
the robot. Yeah, it would be easier to dispose of. Okay, it's the same one again.
Krish, you said Milagro is an Indian company.
I heard. I guess it's.
Uh, okay, I didn't know that. Like I had heard Milagro before, but I didn't know that it was an Indian company.
Does any one of you own a Roomba or a similar cleaning robot? I guess not.
No. Money you need like the money is the biggest problem. Like the convenience part is amazing. Like if we have the cash for that, then for sure anyone would buy it.
It's
And I
based
think
in
iRobot
Gurgaon.
like doesn't just make Roombas. Like they have a what do you say, wiping kind of robot also. Like floor wiping, and then they have a gardening robot also. I think so. A couple of years back, they came up with the new product for like trimming the garden basically.
Lawnmowers.
Yeah, lawnmower basically. Yeah.
I think I opened the German website. Wish robot. So this is, yeah. Let's try to find a video for this. By the way, I think I can I can also share the sound of the so I can share the application instead of the screen, because I think the sound is not there. So let me reshare my screen. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if the sound is coming as well.
We're excited to be reviewing the new BravaJet M6 mopping robot from iRobot. It's been totally upgraded from the previous versions, and among other things, it now works in tandem with the i7 and S9 robot vacuum lines. We put it through some cleaning tests, and this video will be the results and our review. So links.
So the sound is fine, right?
Are you playing the video?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Because it's
playing.
paused.
Oh, okay.
Your cursor is moving, but your video is paused.
Then
I
I
think
think the wrong application is
my
selected.
screen has opened. Yeah, yeah. I was.
Let me see. Mm, yeah, I think this one would be right. Yeah,
Links in the
so
description for
now.
current prices, and let's get started. First, let's go over
Yeah,
the
sound is
Yeah,
features
fine.
and a little
yeah,
about how it
working.
works. The
Okay,
M6 comes with
alright.
4 disposable mopping pads. For dry mopping and 2 are for wet mopping, though you can also buy more permanent washable mopping pads separately. The robot knows which type you attach and automatically adjusts the mode. In wet mopping mode, you fill up the tank with water or a water solution mix. The M6 travels a few feet, then sprays the solution, mops it up, sprays the solution again, and so on. It does all this in straight, efficient lines while mapping the house and avoiding obstacles, just like iRobot's high-end smart robot vacuums. You can adjust the amount of solution it sprays each time from low to medium or high in the app, though I found that it was really efficient with its water usage even in full spray mode, and even after large jobs it had a nearly full tank. You can also adjust the amount of passes you want. The so-called extended mode, the fastest mode, is basically the same number of passes as a robot vacuum. One pass clean mode. To a cool new feature on the M6, it's now equipped with a camera and the same Mac 9. For example, the M6 is the first Brava jet that can clean really large houses because not only does it have an upgraded battery, but it also has recharge and resume, meaning that if it's running low on battery, it will return to the dock, recharge, and then resume exactly where it left off. And it knows where it left off because it has the full mapping capabilities of Imprint technology, including room select, where you can tell it to mop certain rooms while avoiding others. It also has something called Imprint Link technology, which basically just means that in the app.
Is Roomba also supported by a mobile application? I don't know. Probably not,
Yeah,
right?
the mobile
Yeah, it,
application is a very big part of the whole
Ah,
product
okay.
itself. Like the basic automation kind of stuff, the control that you want, you can do it with that.
Oh,
it
okay.
Like
acts as a
that's a very big
companion
appeal
app.
of it.
Yeah.
Like if you want to schedule a cleaning, no, you can do that with that, the
Yeah,
application.
that is actually very convenient.
Yeah, so basically, if you go out for work and you forgot to switch on your Roomba for the cleaning operation, you can just open up your app and switch on the Roomba and it will do it automatically. And you can even
Mm-hmm.
monitor the area that you want to clear and even like for how long and all sorts of settings are there in that. Like you even see the occupancy map also that the robot builds.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's also pretty interesting.
Adjusting the settings and stuff.
Is it necessary for the Roomba and the phone to be on the same network if you want to do cleaning? Because if you are like driving or you are out somewhere and you are coming back,
You can
you
schedule the
might.
cleanings here.
No, it's no need for scheduling as well. If suppose if there's an emergency and you need to get your house cleaned in that way, like nowadays the smart ACs do come in that way. You just switch on your AC remotely from your phone through mobile data, and then it works, and your room is cool before you come. So
Uh,
that's.
Krish, does that kind of AC like use cloud application?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's using something like that. Yeah, cloud-based service because
That's
uh,
pretty much possible because like you need internet connection over non-local network area, right? So cloud is, I think, probably the thing that they're using over
maybe
there.
yeah.
I think this functionality would be in Roomba as well because in most, I think even with smart lights, the cloud control is possible now. So I think they must have figured this out because it's a very important thing that for anyone to control their device. from a remote location. So I think this must be a functionality.
But I'm more
Hmm.
surprised that there is no something like ultraviolet cleaning system. I mean, the by keeping ultraviolet light under it, it can even kill bacteria then and
But
there.
that would be very risky, Krish. Like UV light affects human skin also. And plus,
So
it's a
it's
very
cleaning the
new thing,
floor.
right? Like only last
Yeah,
year it has picked up UV, like using UV lights on mobile robots. It's just last year. So probably, as we're speaking, maybe iRobot is also planning something like that.
because I guess they can market it in a way that corona is there and it can even kill coronavirus
Yeah,
if it is
I mean,
tested
there
that
are
way.
loads and loads of companies that
Yeah.
are building
I've
mobile
seen
robots.
this
Like,
video. I know this guy who made the second video.
The second one.
He shared this with me just today. He made this. He's on Instagram, so I met him there.
But this is kind of like I think a hobby project or something, right?
Yeah, it's a hobby project, but the concept is new or some like it's pretty new. I guess.
Okay.
Cleaning. You can skip to the last 2 minutes. It's basically build and then yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the name of the channel is correct.
True.
So
he's put in
autonomous germ disinfectant robot. Sorry.
like I think it's not autonomous. I think he's controlling by remote. I feel like that.
No, he is using ultrasonic sensor and he is kind of using the obstacle avoidance controller.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
You see that?
ultrasonic
Yeah,
implementation is pretty good.
Hmm.
yeah. It's pretty basic in the maze solving robots that
Yeah,
you come
like I
across in
mean, we don't
Texas.
have people building that every now and then, right? So it's a good attempt.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's also actual professional product with this.
These can be used in hospitals. These type of big robots.
Rich.
Oh, it's in hospital.
Yeah, I think the let's go to the Fraunhofer one. This one or no. Ah, yeah, this one here actually. Yeah, so this one is like also more on the disinfectant side, but I don't think they're using like UV arrangement or anything.
Chandandeep,
Yeah,
could you just tell about the Fraunhofer, like the IPA, the whole research center? Like, what is that exactly? Like, I've heard quite a lot of robotics-based research work being done over there.
Yeah, it's a research institute. Like it's quite popular here in Germany. Like, what do you want to know about it specifically? Actually, like if you want to know what research is going on, it would be best to check out specific websites. So this one is from Fraunhofer IPA, and there are like several different institutes depending on the
Okay.
type of research like you're looking for. So
Okay.
like
No,
you
like I just
can,
wanted to know generally what it is.
yeah, it's a research institute basically. So
Okay.
just check the website. You can,
Okay.
yeah, I think this is the main website. Here you will find all specific research. So it is in German, but you can like click on Forschung, and Forschung means research, and you can find yeah, specific research areas, institutes. So here is probably the list of all institutes. So yeah,
Okay. Got
depending
it.
on, I think you can just filter out with robotics or something, and you'll find out the different institutes here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is totally vision based, right? And by the
The
way,
screen's frozen. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. It's okay. I thought it was frozen. Sorry.
okay. Yeah, and I think like Aditya and Karthik, you like the hackathon you attended, that was also from Fraunhofer, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was from I guess the same institute that you were mentioning,
The
IPA or
IPA, okay. Mm-hmm.
probably. I'll just check once. Uh, I'm just checking.
Oh, no, I was just asking.
IPT. It was from IPT.
IPT,
It was
yeah.
from IPT.
Yeah, and what else was, I think there was some other.
What's up,
Oh,
guys?
this is the same.
Yeah, I had shared an article. Check the chat room once.
Chat room?
Yeah.
Bacteria killing. So like
CNN.
Krish is all about, like he's against the bacteria. all bacteria killing
BBC
robots.
News, CBC, Inside Edition, and more have all reported on the scary
I
amount of
found it, I
bacteria and
gave.
germs in hotel rooms. The CleanseBot is a pocket-sized smart
Ah,
robot
yeah, I've seen
designed
this
to
one.
sanitize
Yeah.
and disinfect any surface, including your bed and blankets, using UVC light. CleanseBot is the first all-in-one cleaning robot that you can take on all of your adventures. With built-in artificial intelligence, 18 sensors, and 3 different modes, the CleanseBot might just be the smartest thing you pack. In under blanket mode, you just put your CleanseBot on the bed, touch one button, and let it sanitize and disinfect your bed for either 30 or 60 minutes at a time, no matter what type of mattress or blanket you have. Using patent-pending wheel technology, the robot will be able to climb over any lumps and bumps in the sheets and never fall off the bed. In handheld mode, just pick up your CleanseBot and the sensors will detect your hand, and use the bottom UVC lights to disinfect light switches, kitchen and bathroom surfaces, cell phones,
I
keyboards,
think
and even
you are
children.
presenting
And
on a different screen because this one is frozen.
Oh, okay. Um.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't say anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know why. So now.
Yeah, it's okay now. Now we can see the
Yeah,
browser.
actually, yeah, I opened it in another browser.
CNN, ABC News, CBC. You just pick. In handheld mode, just robot will be able to climb over any lumps and bumps in the sheets and never fall off the bed.
So is it using like a proximity
In handheld
sensor or
mode,
something
just pick up your cleanse
that
bot
is
and the sensor
preventing it
sending
from
real-time
falling
data.
off?
Huh,
The robot will be able to climb
yeah,
over
they
any lumps
use
and bumps in the sheets
proximity.
and
It's
never
the
fall off the
general
bed.
thing.
In
Maybe let
handheld
me
mode,
check the
just pick up
schematic.
your cleanse bot and the sensors will detect your hand and use the bottom UVC lights to disinfect light switches, kitchen and bathroom surfaces, cell phones, keyboards, and even children and pet toys. The cleanse bot can run and disinfect for 3 hours on a single charge. When you're traveling, you
Okay.
always pack your portable charger. Instead of having to pack another device, the cleanse bot has a power bank mode with a 3700 mAh battery and a USB-C port with flash charging for fast
It's
charging.
very handy. Like, I mean, what is really cool about this is that this can be like this is very portable and can be carried very easily everywhere.
Grab the super smart cleanse bot and guard against germs no matter where you are. Place your pre-order during this Kickstarter campaign to get your cleanse bot for over 60% off retail price.
Mm. Then we can, I guess, talk about working of Roomba. I think this could be a theme for one of our next meetups as well. We could go into depth of how the overall system is, like what kinds of sensors and everything is there. That would be just an overall look at the whole system, and then after that we can target one specific aspect of it. I think visual slam would be really interesting, so we can dedicate one particular session just to the visual slam part. And what else do you guys think would be interesting for the next meetups?
Something related to ROS, like if you could just have a sample code. I mean, not particularly such a complex thing, but the simpler, relatively simpler thing on how the things work there, nodes
Yeah,
and everything. Probably, I
actually
mean,
actually
that's a
like
far
uh,
not for the next, but later on.
no, I think like the visual slam packages we can talk about what are being used in ROS. Probably like there are a lot of people in this server also who would be interested in that. So yeah, I think this can definitely be a topic where we can talk about ROS as well. Um, yeah, but like um, going into the code and stuff of the package would be probably difficult. Let's see. Yeah, apparently there's like not a different variety of things on in cleaning robots like we had for kitchen robots. We had so many different kinds of robots to talk about, but here we have either Roomba or maybe something similar most of the time. So we really don't have much to explore in exploring
But
cleaning
I
robots
think
today.
like the okay, yeah, I guess that's true, Chandandeep. But I feel that even the development phase that Roomba went through, no, that's
Yeah.
pretty interesting. Like I have
Ah.
been for like I read a couple of articles, and like they showed over like 5 to 6 years they have been working on developing the slam part of that, and like now it's up to like a very respectable level. Like it
Hmm.
hardly ever fails.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty like a good area that we could probably look into, like what they went through and what is being done over there.
Yeah. So yeah, I think one session would be just probably reverse engineering Roomba or taking Roomba as a case study and thinking of it from, okay, like how it started, maybe different concepts that it considered. There's probably some information online, and we can see how it works, what are the different sensors and everything there in the whole system, and then we can take one aspect of it in the later sessions.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, apart from that, yeah, I just don't have anything, any other like different kind of thing to share.
Remember Rosie from the Jetsons? Back. The iRobot put away wires and she. Will they be easy to set up? Once we connected to the two aren't enough, you can purchase more. If the
So
strips
yeah, these
aren't
are like
working,
even if you type on Amazon, Roomba and similar robots would be there. So it makes sense that we go into depth in this particular direction and see.
is supposed to be a permanent install that you then slide
Yeah,
the robot.
this is something different now. Like
You have to attach to your toilet, which is supposed to be a permanent install that you then slide the robot in and out of. The installation was supposed to be just 3 easy steps, but
although this one is like not that it's like a structured environment, so the yeah, the toilet layout is fixed, and it just has to probably rotate it, so this is not that
so I took a little
complicated,
trip to
this
Home
particular
Depot
robot.
and picked up various size screws to try and make it fit on that Home Depot. Like it was barely touching it at all. And as it rotated, it kept hitting the sides of the toilet. They could include additional struggle. Cleaned everything in less than half the amount of time the robots took. And I could have done a much better job.
Yeah, let's see what else do I have. Yeah, again, how Roomba works. So yeah, I think does anyone of you want to share something interesting, or then we can fix the theme for next meetup? I think it makes sense. uh, if you have something different, or some other aspect of Roomba or something.
Like, did you find anything related to industrial cleaners, industrial cleaning robots?
Let's search. Yeah, actually, you're right. We kind of didn't cover these, like on like railway stations and stuff. Also, these different kinds of cleaners are used.
Yeah, there is one where you
Yeah,
sit on it and you move that thing around to
it's
clean.
by tenant, I think so. Like BrainCorp, the software development company, they are making the software for robots by tenant. So like that's a base, like a floor cleaning kind of robot,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's being used in airports and public spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think Roomba covers the indoor part, but there are quite a lot of outdoor robots as well.
Okay. Do you have like? Is there a video or an article I can search up, or
Sorry.
is there a video or article or something I can search?
Like if you search, I think BrainCorp, it should show up, like over there itself. Yeah,
Brain Corp,
CORP.
CORP. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Smarter kind
Uh,
of clean autonomy by brain.
yes, yeah. These are the robots. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
There's even ArzeoBot also. That's a Netherlands company, and like they also have a cleaning robot.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't really cover this particular kind of robot. Okay, this is like the whole presentation.
Watch it for a couple of get through. So
Probably this would be good, right?
I found something on GitHub. I shared it just now. It is related to Roomba operation.
Okay. Yeah, I'll open it up
by,
after this.
by reverse engineering.
Okay. Yeah.
in this you can check my link as well. It's very different. If you just see the photo, it's local. I mean, it's in my
Ah,
city,
yeah,
so
okay, okay. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we actually missed out a lot of stuff there. So let's first check this. So this one is for, yeah, the ones for stores. So Brain Corp, like, what other different kinds of robots does Brain Corp have?
They have a portfolio, like they just develop the software and they offer that software for other companies that are building these robots. Yeah, they have a portfolio on the website. I don't like Tenant is one. Yeah, so
Yeah.
these are there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting. So is this like semi-autonomous? Why do we have seat for people sitting there?
I think it is both. Like you can operate it and it is autonomous also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I haven't checked on that for quite a long time. Yeah, even SoftBank also has
SoftBank,
one.
SoftBank Robotics. Yeah. Yeah. So actually, like there are two themes emerging. Like one would be normal household Roomba type cleaning robots, and another is this type. So we can take these two themes, I think, in two particular sessions, and then after that we can dig deeper into Roomba, and one session would be Visual Slam. So I think it would be interesting. So SoftBank cleaning robots we can search. I'll get back to the links that you shared in the chat room as well. Commercial vacuum cleaners. So this one is, but I think fully automated.
Yeah.
Let's watch a small video here. Like, what's the cost difference compared to Roombas? Do you have any idea about this?
No, but I'm pretty sure it's costlier than Roomba.
Yeah.
Like these have higher capabilities and they're meant to work in outdoors, right? So the complexity itself is going to cost them quite a lot. At least if you look at from that point of view.
Yeah, I think Roomba is mostly reliant on Visual Slam, and Visual Slam cannot work outdoors, so that's a disadvantage of it. Let's see what you shared. So this GitHub repository. Sorry. So what is this repository about? Unofficial iRobot Roomba and Brava and to control your robot. So this is for development. If anyone is looking for that. Yeah, I don't know who shared that. Yeah, KOPC Da Vinci. Okay.
Actually, Roomba also released a like a developer robot also, like a version which doesn't have the vacuum cleaning section. Like you have a basic model, basic mobile robot, and like you can program it through very simple methods like blocky. That programming language is there. You can use that also.
Okay. Okay.
Just give me a second. If I can share it on the chat room, I'll try to do that.
This is like,
You
I
can check
guess,
the video. I've shared a video.
this is not autonomous, right? It's operated by human, I guess.
But it
Today,
can be auto.
technology
Yeah.
is all about creating through its respect from the tap, surpassing that through now a smarter way to deal city. The ISO 3 international
Oh, I
standard.
guess
Did I
this is a
click
general
on
video.
the wrong
This
video
is a
or okay?
no, no, no. This one is a general video. I thought because of the thumbnail, I thought it was only for that.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, we get the idea. So I guess this is like this is using two mechanical sweepers. We can just check on the article what it says. Yeah, it's depends on how you define robot, but yeah, at least it's not an autonomous robot.
If we start trusting self-driving cars, then it can be implemented as an autonomous robot.
Hmm. Yeah, this one is for industrial uses. Yeah, Aditya, you were sharing something, right?
Yeah, just a minute. Just trying to find it.
Oh, okay. Hmm. So Brain Corp is actually just providing the software service, right?
Yes, like they have their own operating system and everything
Hmm.
for basically autonomous operation.
Yeah, while you're searching, let's have some brief introductions.
Yeah, I have
So,
actually put it like there are two kits I found on one website. I think you can open them up and check.
Okay. This
It uses
is
an Arduino and a Raspberry Pi to build it. Is it for
Yeah,
that? Wait, what? It's a is it a kit?
yeah, it's a kit. It's
it
a complete kit.
it's by iRobot, like uh okay.
Yeah, this is an older one. The one that's bought at the bottom. Like if you scroll down, yeah,
This
the white one. This one's the latest one.
okay, but
Like
this
I
is
think
for
this.
educational purposes mainly, right?
Yeah, this is for educational purpose. This is something they got after they bought another company. Like
Oh,
after they acquired the company, they got this one. Like they have been you like selling this as a educational robot.
nice.
This
This is,
one
I
is
think,
basically for drawing.
smaller than, like, it's for kids, right?
Yeah,
So it makes a mark. Root draws by lifting and dropping any marker or pen. Sees light, hears. Okay, yeah.
This is very helpful with whiteboard. If you want to draw something like a circle or even a exponential curve, exact, you can program it and then let it draw.
but like you need to keep the whiteboard flat on the ground, right? How
No, no,
will?
it sticks on the wall as well.
No, not this one.
In the photo there was.
Root coding robot. So this one.
Your child may have what it takes to become the next great digital visionary. You just have to allow
Yeah,
it
it
to
Okay,
take
it does
root.
actually.
does take on the. So
Oh my
it's,
Coding
god.
yeah,
shouldn't be
it's pretty
something just
cool,
computer scientists do.
but
It
expensive.
should be something everyone can do. And Root makes that possible.
Schools can get one
It's
for
easy
their
for coding
students.
to feel
Yeah.
abstract, but Root teaches computer programming in a new way. It starts with a language so simple that a young child can use it even before they know how to read. At first, coding with Root might look like simple blocks, but this coding is very real. Root engages the part of a child's brain that thinks analytically and unleashes the creativity within. Kids think of things they want to do and push themselves to that next level to see what they've imagined come to life.
Yeah, I
Root is
think
the only
a lot
robot
of
that's
people don't know about this particular product of iRobot.
kind that offers this many learning opportunities, making coding a real-time and interactive experience. This makes the journey from simple blocks to full-text coding languages intuitive. When coding with Root, the only real limit is curiosity. Root is the best way for anyone to fall in love with coding. Where they go from there is completely up to them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How are they able to, even manage to stick on the wall? Is it is it moving suction somewhat?
And
Mm,
Root makes that possible. It's easy for coding to feel abstract, but Root teaches computer programming in a new
yeah,
way
I have
everyone can
no
do.
idea.
It should be
Maybe
something everyone
I don't know. The board is yeah. Maybe there's
Maybe the
magnet or
board is
something.
magnetic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Not sure though. I'm not sure.
Coding shouldn't be something just computer scientists to take root.
I mean, but yeah,
You just have to allow it
board must be magnetic. Probably this is one solution.
to take root. Coding shouldn't be something just computer scientists do.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Aditya, thanks for sharing. Yeah, and everyone, thanks for sharing the really interesting links. Yeah, let's start with introduction. A quick introduction. Um, you can just give a brief introduction. So some people are new, but most of us are like we join regularly. So let's start with Krish. Let's go in the sequence?
Yeah, Krish here. I am in 12th and I'm going to college next year probably. I'm good at robotics, I think.
Aditya?
Yeah. So, hello. My name is Aditya, and currently I'm preparing for masters in robotics from UNSW Australia. And so presently I'm living at my home doing electronics and robotics projects. Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now, Aditya Pradhan.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Hi, so I'm Aditya. I'm currently in my second semester and doing my master's in robotics at RWTH. Okay. So, yeah, I also have an anecdote with cleaning robots. So, in the previous organization where I was working, it was gray orange robotics, right? So, the company designs and manufactures robotic solutions for warehouse automation. So, it built AGVs. So, I think in 2018 or maybe early 2019, we were given this task to build a cleaning robot because the warehouse floors get really dirty and the bot navigated through QR codes, through markers pasted on the floor. So till then, Visual Slam was not implemented. I think it's not yet implemented. It's still in the prototype stage there. So we did manage to build a cleaning bot which used employed vacuum suction.
Yeah. I totally forgot to ask about gray orange robotics. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't know that they were also doing cleaning robots. So Aditya, this is not the website, right? This is some other website that I opened, or yeah, I'm trying to search for the products
Yeah.
here. Aditya, like the products and everything changed because the last time I remember it was like butler and sorter or something, right?
So they have changed the nomenclature. Now they've grouped things into GTP and sortations, and they've tried to rebrand themselves in a way. So what they're doing
Okay.
is they have actually moved their head offices to Atlanta, US now.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so they are trying to change the focus from. The thing is now they are more focused on aggregating products. Like they want to buy like white robots from China and then rebrand it as gray oranges. Earlier, the focus was the R&D for the bots itself, but now it's moving towards more on machine learning and computer vision. So they've realized that in the hardware they can't compete with Chinese counterparts. So we
Okay.
have like heavy supply chain now in China, and
Hmm.
slowly they are disseminating the R&D, the manufacturing part of our bots and sortation systems in India. So they are moving away.
Okay. Yes. So more focusing on the software. So is this where the products are there? Ranger robot series. Is this the product, or where do we have the list of products?
Hello. Aditya, I just wanted to ask you, they have stopped making the hardware totally itself.
I think there's some internet issues on his end.
Oh,
Hello, am I audible?
hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was asking that have they completely stopped making hardware itself? Because like 2 to 3 years back, I
I
was
hear.
looking into their product, like they were still building hardware.
Yeah, they are still building hardware. So even now they have not stopped yet, right? But the focus is slowly changing. So
Hmm.
I left the
Oh,
company 1 year ago, right? Till then we were heavily invested in, on prototyping and researching on our designs. But now the focus is more on, maintaining and improving the product line rather than building new robots. So that is kind of an
okay.
indication that they are not willing to invest too much on R&D for the hardware, right?
Hmm.
And
So I'm
also,
guessing they're probably sourcing it from China then, like basically like areas like Shenzhen where hardware
yes,
building is pretty cheap, I guess.
yes. So in Shenzhen, we have a lot of vendors already, but and also,
Oh,
over
okay.
the past 2 or 3 years, we have seen that over there, the AGVs are being sold as a commodity. You give them the specifications, and they'll just tell you that in one day we can prepare the bot and you can test it. So it is,
Oh,
yeah. So
hello. Okay, I guess
Mm,
his connection is breaking in the middle.
yeah. Yeah, what I was looking at was they changed the branding of the products and stuff. So the cleaning robots are probably yeah, I can't find them right now.
no, the cleaning robot is not there. That's what
Ah,
I
okay.
did not complete the story.
Hmm.
So we did manage to like build four prototypes, and we had sent it in a warehouse, and it
Hmm.
managed to clean. But then ultimately, when it came down to preparing the cost for the entire solution, they figured that the manual labor is still cheaper, despite warehouse being such a large floor area. They managed to, they were convinced that it's better to have labor clean the floor rather than bots.
Okay,
So
okay,
yeah, in
okay.
India, I think that's one of the problems. For
Hmm.
industrial use case, autonomous bots are they cannot match from a cost perspective. So it's difficult to make a convincing argument on that front. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So, like, they're slowly diverging into software as a service. I think a lot of these robotics companies are going in this direction. Maybe you know about Miso robots, right? We also talked about it
Yes.
last time. I think they are also trying to focus more on the software side, and probably they are also eventually they'll be fully focusing on software. So yeah, it makes sense. Like you can the companies in China can probably make the hardware for cheaper. So
Yes, so the R&D aspect will still be there because we would want research engineers to interact with their Chinese vendors, right? But the manufacturing is going to be, I think they'll reduce that from India because, it's strange, for very simple, even sheet metal parts and like vacuum formed parts, we explored a lot of vendors in Pune and also in Gujarat, right? And we figured that still we could get those parts not of like the perfect quality that we wanted, but still close to that from China at like significantly cheaper rates. So yeah, there's a lot of I think doing the case studies for different parts, we were convinced that China is a better option for a lot of parts, not all, but quite a few like hardware components.
yeah, that makes sense definitely. Okay, let's move to better than yesterday. Yeah, can you introduce yourself briefly?
My name is Pratik. I'm interested.
Sorry, can you turn up your volume a bit? Where you're not audible.
Can you listen now?
Yeah.
So my name is Pratik. I'm 16 years old and currently I'm studying in 10th and I am interested in artificial intelligence and robotics. I want to design AI and merge it with robot.
Okay. Hmm. So you would be like doing your bachelor's first in so in computer science, or which area are you going to are you targeting?
Electrical and
Sorry.
electrical and computer science.
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, so now you're preparing for these competitive exams, or where do you want to do?
Now I am just nothing. I am not preparing for any competitive exam. Nothing, not yet.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, but your goal, so you want to actually go into robotics and AI. So this thing you're clear on. Okay, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Let's move to Subhashish and Kunal. I think you joined a bit late. So can you introduce yourself a bit briefly?
Yeah. So I am Kunal. Presently I'm in Germany now, and I'm by profession I'm an electronic engineer, embedded software developer, hardware also. I have PCB designing, and this is part of my work. I'm not related to much to robotics by profession, but I'm very much interested in computer vision and robotics, the electronics part of robotics, as well as the software and new technologies. So I am very glad to be a part of this group because I always learn something
Yeah, thanks. We are also glad to
new.
have you. You always share some interesting ideas.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Shubhashish?
So,
Okay.
Subhash,
Okay, yeah, let's continue with Nilut Paul Kashyap, and then we can, and then maybe Shubhashish can introduce.
Hello.
Hi, hi, Nilut.
Hi.
Yeah, can you briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah. So currently I'm BTech in computer third year. Studying. So yeah, I like to.
I think he also has internet issues. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's like fix a theme for the next session. So the goal of these meetups is so that we can share as much knowledge as we can with each other and try to learn as much as possible. So based on based on today's session, we can either go with the reverse engineering Roomba and trying to have an overall understanding of this particular system, or any other industrial robot. I think it would be easier to get more information on Roombas than other industrial robots. But what do you guys think? And yeah, Subhashish and Nilut, if you want to introduce yourself, I'm not sure if your mic is working. You can do so, and then we can decide that.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Subhashish, Mike. Subhashish, can you hear? Yes.
Yeah, can you hear?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
audible.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I was speaking in the other time. And nobody could hear, I think.
yeah, you were not audible. Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Subhashish, and I am actually a product manager working in artificial intelligence. I had a background in computer vision and robotics before. So in this field, I have been working like around 11 years. And yeah, so I joined this like around 1 month ago, I think. And it has been like really interesting. There's a lot of different topics we covered, and
Yeah, so really looking forward that a lot of different things will be covered and then we can learn a lot from each other.
Yeah, thanks. Good to see you again, Subhashish. Yeah, Neelut, sorry we couldn't hear you last time. You can probably try again.
Hello.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Hello everyone. I am Shep. Current third year. Interest are robotic, computer vision, ROS. Like ROS project. It's like that.
I can't hear anything, Chandan.
Yeah, I also heard like bits and pieces of it. So I think he's third year into BTech and he's into robotics, computer vision, and ROS. Yeah, probably we can like have an introduction of him next time in detail as well. But like, yeah, I think we all know him already. Okay, yeah. So now let's finalize a
I
topic.
have a question with Aditya. He said he was working with Gray Orange, right?
Yes,
So you are right now doing masters in Germany.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, so before that you were working in India and you have come here for MS, right? Is it correct?
Yes, correct.
Hello?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So what was your field of work basically as in the mechanics or software?
I started off with mechanical design, then
Okay.
it became more about integrating embedded electronics and mechanical design. So I was moving towards systems engineering. Yeah.
System engineer. Okay. So now you are doing the same study as Chandandip. Is it correct?
Yes, it's the same program, robotics at RWTH.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so there are lots of people enrolling in this program
So
slowly.
Chandandip, how many students are around from India in your program? Like for
So
each year?
in
Like
so in my batch, actually, mine was the first batch, and it had total 70 students, and out of that, probably 40, 45. A majority were Indians, actually.
40 in Indians out of 70.
Yeah, yeah. 40,
That's really
maybe
cool.
30 to 40, I guess. Yeah, but the majority were.
It's
But
just growing out.
was there anyone who was like local? I mean, who used to live in your state or college?
No, so actually Aditya and Karthik, they are from my college, but they are from like the next batch, basically.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
they were from the same bachelor's college that I was in.
But
Okay.
Chandan, your case is still not worse, right? Currently in our batch, we are like what around 90 odd students, and out of which 65 or 70 students are Indian, man. So
Really?
you know, it's
Yeah,
they
yeah.
all, it doesn't even feel like we are studying. Although it's lockdown, so we have not met with a lot of students, but it feels like an Indian program only, like we're
Yeah,
studying in an Indian institute.
yeah. So actually, mine was not like it was kind of internet. If I compare with like Aditya's situation, so mine was still international because like the majority were of course Indians, but then there were lots of people from other countries and from China, Russia, and other areas. So I think that was also good experience overall.
I think Chandan,
Okay,
you
that's
inspired
really
far too many
interesting.
people in India to join the program. Should not have.
Sorry.
You inspired far too many people from India to join the program, man. Should not have, right?
Maybe they
That,
can they can let the professor come to India and teach that the whole program can be taught in India.
Wouldn't make much of a difference actually. It's almost the same. You're right.
Yeah, that's
Anyways,
right.
they all are
So
in India right now.
I mean, out of
Everybody's in
90,
India right
70 people Indian, it's like really huge.
yeah, and I think like with every year, probably the number of Indians are somehow increasing, it seems.
So they'll do
now.
more.
1 billion population. We have to be
Is there
everywhere.
any artificial school in India?
Sorry.
Hello. Is there any artificial and robotic school in India?
I've not been actually following up on that. Probably some other people can give insights on that.
I mean, I think they're introducing artificial intelligence as course in many NITs and IITs, but I think especially AI, like it's not really, it's still like it's very new. Robotics, I think they might be right. Robotics is more
In
like,
Triple IT Hyderabad, there is a separate course or branch for AI, I guess,
uh,
and
I
I
mean,
guess that only offers for AI, just for AI.
Hmm.
when the growth in AI field is huge in India, I think right now India and Brazil are growing very, very fast. But like like the huge size of AI is right now in China and US. So China is like hugely investing in AI.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
maybe in the first like top
So
area,
for
because
my
if you
further
read the
study, should I
AI,
stay in India or? Yes, sir, sorry, sir. Continue.
yeah, I mean, I think you have both the options. So it depends. I mean, India also has a good future in AI, in software especially. I think not about hardware. It's more about software. So
Yeah,
um, I
true.
think AI will make a bigger impact. Not really fast in robotics. It's more about data analytics. That's where you'll see more AI. AI's first impact will be data analytics and also this NLP. NLP has a bigger impact also, like speech processing and audio processing. There also AI is doing a big thing.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So these are areas where I think in India also there will be a lot, particularly in speech and text processing. Text processing is huge in India, like automated finance data processing, automated supply chain data processing, optimization, logistic optimization using AI, like a pharmacy, AI for pharmacy. Even your COVID research, AI is used in a big way. Like vaccine development, there AI technology really helped a lot to quickly simulate how the vaccine will be, like effect of the vaccine. So I think that the main reason why this whole pharmacy industry is growing very fast is usage of AI. So
Hmm. Hmm.
AI
Hmm.
has a very big impact in like a lot of industries right now.
Yeah.
So should I study in India or abroad for artificial intelligence?
Um, this depends. I mean, I think it's not about the country; it's about the university and the research funding and research which is happening there. So you need to do some research and check what they are doing and where they are collaborating. So I think everywhere there is an option. Like if you're studying in India and then going for like let's say some
Masters.
thesis, internships, and all like masters also afterwards to some other country, it's also good. But then important is you should be very focused on what you want and then try to keep your track very focused. I mean, India, I think that's one of the difficult thing that in bachelors we get lost. Like we don't know really where what we are studying, what is the goal. That's where mostly the problem happens. Bachelors is like very confusing thing, and many
Hmm.
people don't even get job where they study. So
Actually, this the university that Krish was mentioning last time. It's yeah, I forgot the name. Plaksha University or
Yeah.
so they have like a very different program. Normally, we have like traditional bachelors in mechanical engineering, electronics, IT, computer science, but they are offering robotics, bachelors in robotics, and then also bachelors in artificial intelligence and self-driving. All these like subjects. So that I thought was pretty interesting.
yeah, I mean, what I understand, if you really want to be good at your like interest area, you should focus more on learning real world things. But the way we saw today, these all examples of how it is done. So when you start bachelor's, if you are guided by a right professor to in the direction of learning more like application and research oriented, because if you think in India it's a lot exam oriented study, like
Hmm.
how much will you score in semester, just read your 5 years exam papers, 10 years things. So that is not really how you can become very good. I mean, if you're coming to masters, that's exactly what you learn. Like you think like, okay, it's not important to only score, it's more important that what am I learning, how will it help me to achieve what I want.
Hmm.
If you think in that direction starting from bachelor's, even in India, I think you can do well. Like if you start applying good internships, you start taking participation in the robotic challenges, you
Yeah.
start like in the coding challenges online, like so then automatically you will be going in the right direction. So it's university is more about just like giving a platform that you become more disciplined, but then the study pattern has to be very focused on your own career goal, not just exams.
That's very true. And also, I'd like to chime in. So, like Suvashi said, hands-on experience would like is a must. I think if you want to get into this, if you want to get good into this field. And also, one more thing is, if the university does not offer the exact course, I mean, there are some really good online courses on AI and ML these days, right?
Yeah.
So we can follow them up also, and if we have a right mentor, so I think that can take anyone quite far. So I think,
I
yeah,
mean,
this.
I'm really surprised with Krish. Look at Krish. Like like this ultrasonic thing he was showing, and suddenly Krish said, "Yeah, it's very easy. This thing to do with ultrasonic." I really liked it because if you think at his age, he's able to understand this whole thing and suddenly make a comment and telling this is not difficult. That is what really like shows like that it doesn't matter you are in bachelor's or something. If you have the interest, you learn and things become easy. And he was completely right at that. So I think that's exactly how it should be done. Chris is really motivated.
Yes, thank you for the comment.
Yeah, and actually, Krish, like what is also unique about Krish's approach is that he's really clear of the direction that he wants to go in. Like he at such a young age knows that he wants to go into robotics and the AI side of it. So he's already like taking the steps to move him closer, because normally like we just enroll ourselves in a course like a bachelor's program based on our ranking and stuff, right? So like it's also really like it would make him easy to make the right decisions in the future as well.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's quickly finalize the topic for next meetup. So like yeah, maybe let's have quickly just one vote of what do you think would be interesting. So either a Roomba breakdown, Roomba reverse engineering, or an industrial robot case study, or any other thing that you want to say. So yeah, let's again start with the sequence. Just very briefly, what you would you like to talk about in the next session? So Krish again.
Yeah, so
Uh, yeah,
just
sorry.
one suggestion, Chandan, like
Yeah.
pick one of these robots which we discussed, like a one you think it is doing a lot of tasks. For example, this brain cop, this talent thing. Like two things you have to we have to focus, I think, together is what tasks are done and what sensors are used,
Hmm.
and the third thing will be what kind of software is behind those. Like three
Yeah.
things. So then, if you can split up and focus three different sections, and then we will cover everything. Task, sensors, and software.
Yeah. So I think the sensors part will be included somehow in the next session. So next session we can talk about like one overall system. So let's say if it's a Roomba, then everything around it, and then in the next part we can maybe go into software aspect of one particular block of the system.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like so Roomba is one thing. Also, you can start like for example, it is doing navigation, it is doing
Yeah.
distance sensing, it is doing like whatever, like
Hmm.
cleaning and all that. So then you see what kind of hardwares or like sensors are used here, and
Hmm.
then like what kind of platform or framework it is using. For example, like software wise, like is it running something like ROS or something else? I think then we can see, okay, like how this thing is scaling up in other machines, because I think they are quite similar. Roomba was like very new when it started, nothing like that existed. And if you
Hmm.
if you know about the background of Roomba, it was actually done for the robots to be used in Mars, right? This is where it
Oh,
started.
okay.
Actually, it was planned for space robotics, and then the technology what they used there, they shifted it to Roomba to make it consumer robotics.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so this is how it started. And that time when they started, nothing existing like this. And Roomba started as just like a normal navigation with a sensor which was only like haptic, like it touches and then it's changes direction. Like you saw in that ultrasonic, it's sensing distance and then it's rotating left, again sensing distance, rotating left. The same way Roomba was doing before, just hitting a wall and then changing. Then they started adding like different sensors, laser sensors or distance sensors automatically, and then they started going towards camera and all. So, but now you have everywhere all those similar things. But when they started, they were like, I mean, I think 2010 or 11. That's when they started. I also was started like I started actually working with this robot. It was like TotalBot, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So this was exactly how when like this was the beginning time when they were starting to work in this.
Yeah, that's
So
an
that would
interesting
be a good
story.
thing to begin with Roomba and then
Hmm.
scale up to the other ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like as you mentioned, like there are several things we can consider. One would be the hardware aspect of it. One would be tasks and the software. And in the next session, we can take up one robot, let's say Roomba, and like talk about all the aspects of it and have like an overall pipeline, like we did with the kitchen robots, an overall
Yeah.
system, and then we'll like mutually decide what is interesting, which area is more interesting for us for the next session, and then we'll go into that. And for the and after that we'll take another particular block which is interesting. So yeah, I think that makes sense to me. And yeah, regarding the voting on this thing, so yeah, so Subhashish, like you are with Roomba, right?
Yeah, I think this is a good point to start with because it's simpler than
Yeah.
other ones, and then we can easily understand like what how it works. So if you understand Roomba, then you really can understand the other ones because they are just like a scaled version of the same thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean
Yeah.
nothing really like really big thing there. It just looks big, but it's the same component, same software.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense. So, like one of the later sessions could be taking a different robot, and we can then have a good comparison, like right between Roomba and the other
Yeah.
robot. So that would be interesting.
I think the Roomba and the talent thing which you showed, that these two would be good if you can cover both
Ah,
of them.
yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this would be enough because then in cleaning robotics you will cover all the things because in the talent thing you have much more cleaning stuff, right? With the vacuum thing, wiping thing, lot of different things are there. So
Mm-hmm.
then you cover more about really utility part, and
The
in the Roomba
talent
you would
thing, the
cover like
talent
technology
thing.
part.
Sorry. Yeah, the by the talent you mean the one for
The
the
brain cop
kids.
one, I think so, right?
The
This talent, the one which was like showing which you said like it can also drive, it can also do without autonomous,
Yeah,
like
the
without
one,
ah,
driving.
yeah,
the brain
okay,
cop one.
yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
the
So
brain
that
cop one.
one and Roomba. So if you cover with Room, start with Roomba and go to that one, cover both of them, then you'll cover this whole cleaning part because then everything is included.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think like we'll be covering both indoor and outdoor, so that would be pretty like wholesome. I guess we could say.
Yeah.
Like we'll cover every aspect of cleaning robots in that case.
Yeah, but like we would have to allocate two separate sessions for it, right? So the that tenet one and that could be like a subsequent session. And to start with, let's focus on Roomba next time.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, we
start with
cannot.
like a Roomba, make a model, like
Yeah.
which model of Roomba we want to start because Roomba itself has a lot of models, right?
Hmm.
So pick one model which has the maximum sensors and then we cover that one.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
Roomba also comes without like anything, basic Roomba, which doesn't do a lot. So you have multiple versions of Roomba.
Yeah, we'll take the most the one with the most features. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So
So
Krish, like, what were you saying?
Yeah,
Krish?
sorry, me.
Yeah, yeah. So what is your vote? Let's just have a quick vote. So Roomba or
Yeah, we can do Roomba.
so like I'm talking about just the next one right now, the next
Hmm.
session. So next week.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, we
Okay.
should do Roomba.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Aditya, also Roomba.
Roomba, Roomba.
Okay. Yeah. And Subhashish already mentioned. So better than
Yeah, me too.
yesterday. Kunal also Roomba.
Yeah,
Okay. Fine.
yeah,
Yeah. Better than yesterday. Sorry, Pratik, right?
Yes, you can take Roomba topic.
Okay, all right. Nilut also I think then.
Yeah, we can go in Roomba.
Okay, all right. Yes, so next one would be pretty interesting. And actually, to be honest, like I am not very knowledgeable about cleaning robots, so I would have to probably look up some articles and see how the system works. I know the visual slam approach and how those things are working, but other things I would have probably have to look up. So I would also encourage that all of you, like if you know about it, then very good. If you are also not very familiar, then just Google some stuff so we can have like a really good intellectual discussion next time.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yes. What else? Yeah, so that's it from my side. If you want to add some comments, just feel free to do so now.
Yeah, I had something to say
Okay.
or even ask. There is one guy and me, so we both are participating in a hackathon that will start from May 3rd, and it's a 3 week hackathon, and we just need to submit a solution that could help COVID healthcare system in any way. So it could be an IoT solution or a web-based app or something like that. So right now we are in the ideation phase. So we don't really have that kind of idea. I mean, we have gone through a lot of ideas and researched about it. It's available in some way or the other. So if you guys have any ideas for us to work on, or if you can work with us as well,
Hmm.
we would be glad to have you on the team as well. We have 2 slots available, total of 4, or it could be 3 as well. So if there is anyone who wants to join, can.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, that's good. Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, I won't be able to join. The reason being, I'm involved in my thesis. I would love to though. What I would recommend you to do is you do a meeting. I'll do the announcements and stuff, or you can do the announcement in member event announcements. Do a pre-meeting. Just write there that you are participating in this COVID-19 hackathon, and like choose the date, whichever is convenient to you. Have a discussion, like you can have a discussion specifically focused on that, and maybe some people can also join because this is really nice that you're doing that.
Yeah, thanks. So I will write down on member announcements, I guess.
Yeah,
Member
yeah,
event,
member event
event.
announcements, and I'll also tag everyone, so yeah.
No, even I can tag everyone out there. I guess you gave me the permission.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
will do
just
that.
yeah, do that. I think that would be great. And like you can keep the timing according to what is convenient to most, or those who would be willing to participate. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So Krish, invite me also, and I mean, you will give a presentation, right?
No, actually, there is some update regarding that. I will tell. Okay, I will tell it now. So basically, right now, one of my friends had approached me in the same month that I was planning to do it. So he said that he wants to do a start. Sorry, not a startup, a NGO. So we are kind of in the mid process of doing everything. So the website is also ready, and we just need to deploy it, getting the domain, and um, just doing the stuff. So once I finish that, maybe then I will come back to my original thing. So it might
Hmm.
take some time. So I will keep you guys updated on that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that meeting, just make a small presentation, like a PowerPoint presentation, something that give an overview of where you are and what is the plan. Or I mean, you said you already went through a lot of ideas, so make little bit clarity on where
Hmm.
you want to go, and then we can see. I mean, I am also interested if something good is there.
Acha,
Yeah.
are you asking about the COVID hackathon thing or
Yeah,
my
that thing
startup?
which you said right now about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, acha. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were asking about my startup. So, no, so yeah, I could do that because we don't have ideas and we are looking for them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so once we
Yeah.
have something, then I could present it. So, right now we are at the brainstorming level.
Yeah, but
So,
like you can have the in that session, what you can start with is you can probably share your screen and the competition webs the challenge hackathon
hmm,
website or something. So give details on that, and then an initial ideation session. I mean, I can also join the ideation session at least, but I won't be able to participate in the hackathon. So
yeah,
yeah,
so,
that would be really nice. Yeah.
yeah. So, are we doing the 5 o'clock session that you said?
Yeah,
Uh,
so is does anyone want to add something, and then after that I want to add an announcement. Okay,
No,
so from yeah, sorry, Aditya, were you saying something?
no, nothing, nothing, nothing.
Okay. Yeah. So, from my end, what I think that we can also do on this server is because, like, I think this server is not so active apart from the fact that we are only coming here for the weekly meetup, right? So, I think what would, since like we have a platform where we can connect with each other, I want to make sure that we try to take the most advantage of that. And so what I'm thinking is we can do weekly documentary watching or lecture watching or conference sharing or any thing that would just be streamed on the meeting room and left by some particular person and at a specific time, initially just one time a week, but this can be, I think, easily scaled to doing multiple times a week as well. The goal is like if anyone wants to multiple people can watch it together, and then you can also have discussions after that regarding it. So what do you guys think about it?
Yes, we
maybe
can do
you
that.
can you can do this. There is a five or a four-part documentary on Ross. So how they came and got popular from Willow Garage, and they have explained a different component in each episode. So you can do that.
Okay.
It's by Red Hat on YouTube. So that was a great story. So other guys can also watch it.
Yeah, so that would also be interesting, and I think you can also add this particular link to weekly streaming, is what I'm calling it right now, in the member event section. And there's now already better than yesterday. Pratik already shared lots of YouTube videos, and also Alan Joshi and Krish were sharing some. So if
I have
you,
already watched that all documentaries.
sorry.
I have already watched all like documentaries.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Yeah. uh, yeah, but we can like stream these documentaries and in the meeting room once a week. So on Saturday now, since on Sundays we are having these meetups, so this can be just streamed and let, and anyone can join. Yeah, so for that we need volunteers who would just stream and let it stream on the meeting room, and you can like do your own stuff around, but you just have to leave your computer with streaming that. And with actually with Discord, it's easy because you can stream the application and you can do other things in the background, so your whole desktop screen would not be streamed. So I think, Krish, you were volunteering for this, right?
Yeah, I have shared the link. You can check that out.
No, for
Yeah.
like for streaming this thing. So do you want to share this thing weekly?
I mean, I can do it on some weeks. I can't
Okay, okay.
guarantee every week.
Yeah, okay, sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure. Yeah, well, so I think this thing is not very difficult to manage. I think sometimes I can also do it, but again, like for every week, I'm also not sure because timing might not be suitable.
We
Uh,
might get a bot from that. We might tell the bot to stream this video, and
okay.
then maybe video streaming bot if there is one. Let me check.
Yeah, I think that would definitely be there, but yeah, that would require some time. So, meanwhile, to begin with, I think we have to do it manually, and then I'll check out if it is possible. That would be really cool as well if we can like automate this thing. Okay, so for first time, I guess I'll stream it. Saturdays, Saturday evening or Saturdays 7 p.m. CET or 5 p.m. CET we can keep, and I can stream the whole video, and we may or may not have a discussion at the end. If there are many people joining, we can also have discussion after the stream, or we can talk in the chat room. Yeah, so I'll just select randomly from any of the documentaries or links that Pratik shared or Krish or Alan shared.
Even Chandandeep, even I can do the streaming, but probably a few weeks afterwards. Like I'm presently working on a project. Once that is done, then I'll probably contact you, and then even I'll take part in the volunteering part.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. So I guess for the first session, which would be next Saturday, I can volunteer, and after that, I'll yeah, get back to you.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, is there anything else anyone wants to add? If not, then we'll meet next week. First for the documentary watching session on Saturday, and then after that on Sunday for the Roomba meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot for joining, guys. I think, yeah, this particular approach that we mutually came up with of having a theme for the month is going really well, and we can stick with it for long, it seems. Okay, then have a good day and see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye.